Okay, so our remembers questions from Michael Jermaine Darty. He says, since we do the breakdown of Eminem, can you break down Kendrick's rap style and Drake's rap style?
Well, Drake, he got a lot of styles. Drake, through different times, he used so many different styles. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he got, I don't know, like, where he be getting all these styles from or who responsible for, like, coming up with the styles. But he got a lot of different styles, so sometimes I might hear Drake rhyme one syllable. You know what I'm saying? And then sometime I might hear Drake come on the verse and round 4 or 5 syllables and piece it up clean. So he do all different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he might sing a melody and the shit might not even rhyme all the way. I heard him say lines where it didn't rhyme at all. But it was just, he said it in the flow and he said it fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said it away. It just ain't rhyme. You know what I mean? And some people like that's cool. But I'm just saying, like me, I never rhyme one syllable, especially like if it ain't in the in-between a bar, like the end, the connecting rhyme. I never rhyme one syllable, like since the beginning of when niggas ever heard me, and I say so many rhymes. But every time I say it, it's always gonna be pieced up. I'm gonna be piecing up syllables. And in every rhyme, I use figurative language. I do some type of punch. Metaphors and similes and stuff that you got to think about in every rap. Even if it's for the girls, it's a commercial rap, it could be about anything. I do that every single time. So that's why I'm real critical about whatever people do. Right. So when I see them not doing it, it's like, yo, if I was like really cheating like that and just rhyming one syllable or not rhyming at all and just saying shit, it'd just be like so easy to do that. What would make, how would you be able to tell who's the best if everybody just doing the same? Like, you know what I'm saying? What makes you be able to tell the best who's the best is people that could do shit that nobody else can do. Like, it's like damn near literally impossible for anybody to duplicate that.
Right.
Because it's too nice. And I don't feel like we at that, but I probably got off the question with the Drake and the Kendrick shit. Like, I don't know their style completely, but I feel like everybody make a mistake. And that's what I'm going to do on my podcast. Like, we'll go over people music and I'll say,
you had a
like,
breakdown podcast? So you breaking down?
Yeah, I'm not just throwing it out there like a random, like I'm just talking. Like, no, any artist that you pick, like, see, if you want to break down Drake and Kendrick, it would have to be a specific song. Okay. You could play it. You could play the first 2 bars and then I'll break that down to you. Like, what did they did? Did they rhyme syllables? Did they use figurative language? And we can go through that. And I'll be able to point out to you, like, yo, that's one syllable. And one syllable is like rhyming ball with all. Like, just that. Say something with the ball, and the something, and they love it not at all. And the only thing that rhyme is ball and all. Nothing else. Right. So that's one syllable. Ball, because your finger only bounce once saying ball. Ball and all is one syllable. Right. So to rhyme that is so easy. Anybody could do that. Not niggas that don't even rap. You never had to rap in your life. And I could say, yo, what rhyme with all? And anybody could think of something. Right. Niggas say ball, tall, wall, call. Niggas will start thinking of wild shit that rhyme with all. Cause it's so easy, it's only one syllable. But like, if I be like if I say what rhyme with like architecture, that's 4 syllables. Now, that's not the craziest, it's only 4, but it's more difficult to find something that rhyme with architecture than it is with all.
Right, so what would you do?
All, soon as I say, yo, what rhyme with bat? The word base, what rhyme with bat?
Fat.
Yeah, you could start thinking quick. But soon as I said like astrology, it get more difficult. You like, hold on, like you might could think of something after a while, but you gotta really, especially to rhyme the whole word. I'm not talking about like tree and astrology, because that's one syllable still. Because tree and just the end of astrology, just the G at the end, that's just as easy as the one syllable I told you, because that's still one syllable. But to rhyme the whole astrology, all of the syllables is difficult. It's not easy.
So you're gonna have to go in your bag to get something to go with.
To even rhyme with it, period, better yet, something that makes sense to what you're saying and piece it up and make it make sense. Just to find something to rhyme, period, is difficult. So when you doing that consistently and you telling the story and making it make sense, it's like crazy.
So you have to put catastrophe. You would put catastrophe with astrology, something like that's what you would do instead of putting energy.
That's a good example because catastrophe don't rhyme with astrology. Just the two syllables at the end. So catas don't rhyme
with So you have to
just catas don't rhyme. Just strophe rhyme with astrology, like astrology.
Yeah.
So the last two syllables rhyme, but the first two don't. So that's like a broken rhyme. That's a broken rhyme. So if somebody used that, I'm not giving them points because that don't really rhyme. You know what I'm saying? That's like it don't.
It's a little cheap.
Yeah, but if you could figure out, you know what I'm saying, something to make the whole rhyme come together, then it's like, damn, that shit is like crazy. And there's rarely people that could do it. It's like, Fabolous could do it. Yeah. Lloyd Banks could do it. Yeah. Like Jadakiss could do it. Griselda and them could do it. Like Eminem could do it. Like it's people that could do it, but it's not easy and it's not like a lot of people could do it and keep piecing up and talking that shit like that. That's why you see people using one syllable or like two. Like they've been rhyming two for so long that two syllables is easy. Not easy as one, but it's still easier. Mm-hmm. Like if I say, yo, what rhyme with humble?
Tumble.
Yeah, like it's jungle. Easier. It's
can't
easier.
Say jungle because jungle.
Yeah. That all go depending on the pronunciation, but that's all go. Right. You could think of something because there's only two syllable word.
Right. It's
humble.
The four. It's the four.
Once it start getting to three or then four, then imagine if it go 5 or 6 syllables or 7 to 8 syllables and shit like that. Then it's like, damn, I couldn't even think of 4. So how can I think of 8 syllables that rhyme all the syllables? It's going to be difficult. So
those are different levels. Those are what we consider lyricists now, right?
For sure.
Right? Those guys are the lyricists. Instead of saying the one syllables like syllables, those guys are like, they dope, whatever. But when you start doing
even
that,
their brain just designed to even think like that. Like when they go to think the right, they think in syllables. They think in similes and metaphors. They think in punches. They think of shit that's going to shock crowds, and their mind is trained to write like that. That you got to be a lyricist. You got to be a certain type of person to be able to even deliver that, and that's rare. It's easier to find people that could flow, have fun, dance, do all of that stuff. It's like easier to find that. It's more difficult to find somebody that could do that.
3, 4, and 5. Okay, I get that.
And consistently. Too. Like you might have a person that might, when we play this, they might think of the word and they might call the word out in their head that rhyme with one of them words we said. But now think of another one. And now think of another one, because you're going to need another one if you, after the first, sometimes you might put them 2 rhymes in 1 bar. So to rhyme it on the second bar, you need another one. Yeah. And then if you come with another line, you need another one. And they all got to connect and make sense. So just trying to do 3 or 4 lines, it just takes so much more time and thinking than if you just like, yo, I'm about to go to the block of op, busting a shot. The shit in the popping, the nigga, like anything that just comes to your head, you just rhyming it. Yeah. It's like so easy. Yeah. You don't even gotta, it's no thinking. You could just say whatever I want to say. Like, whatever on my mind, I could just say it. I don't gotta think about nothing. Yeah. But with that way, if I gotta figure out how to rhyme this shit, it's just like limited. It's a limited amount of pockets that I could go in to say something. So when I figure out how to say it, it's like genius.
That's fine.
And that's what I think is dope.
That deep into it.